Hello everyone, welcome to Follow Youth live stream number 2. Round, I don't know what round.
We're just here, we're back, we're here. Welcome to everyone. It's so cool to see all of you amazing people on the stream today. We've got like tons of people. We've got Tori and Petra and Angel. We see you guys. Annika. Who else have we got? Taylor.
Lots of people that I can't see.
Alicia, I think, yes, I didn't mention.
Josiah.
Chris.
Oh, Esther.
Esther. That's
Hello,
right.
Esther. How are you?
Awesome.
Not that you can answer me, but you know.
So good to see you guys. So what have we got? We're just going to be chatting. Oh, that's
How's
cool.
everyone going in lockdown? Answer in the stream, in the chat.
Well, we've sort of come out of lockdown, but we're still in semi-lockdown, you know.
Yeah.
Semi-lockdown.
Can't really go far.
Semi.
Yeah. How's everyone? Did anyone go to school today, or did everyone have a day off? I know some people had like a report writing day, and some people actually got to go back. So, who got to go to school today, and did you enjoy it, or were you preferring being at home and doing homeschool? Angel, bad. Aww. Yeah, school sucks.
Got a day off.
Nice.
Lots of
Did
days
anybody's school get any day off? I know Beacon Hills had the day off yesterday because of all the wild weather we've had.
Oh yeah. Is everyone doing all right from that?
Is everyone's power back on?
Is everyone okay? Is everyone's house is okay? Because like that was big. Like we didn't have power for ages. We were in the dark and didn't get a nice warm shower at the end of the day. It was very sad.
Oh goodness. Just a reminder, if you do need anything or need to chat with anyone about anything during lockdown or semi-lockdown, just reach out to any of us leaders and we're happy to have a chat with you all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Day off, no school, finished school. I'm assuming Luke. I'm glad you didn't have school, Luke. All good. Right. Awesome. That's good that you guys are all good, because that was an intense storm. Like I don't know, it was just bad.
I was sitting in at Tori's place the other day, and I just see this like a tree like land on the power line and like spark everywhere.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness. You actually saw that.
Well, I was in the middle of life group and sitting there and starting to watch a video, and then it just gone, power went out. I'm like, okay. So we grabbed all the candles and blankets and sat out in the family room and did super quizzes.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
I was at Liam's house and the power didn't go out there, but all my family's power went out. So glad I wasn't.
Man, lucky. 2 short power outages, no trees around your area. That's awesome.
Drove to work dodging trees.
Oof.
Fun times.
Yeah, it was wild. And there was some Gippsland was flooded, and there's still they found it's all still going, like all the repercussions and stuff. We had power outages, but we didn't have anywhere the worst that it got. So yeah. Alicia, that's so rude.
Oh my god! Candles out.
That's right. At least you can relight candles, I guess. Yeah.
Savage.
Well,
that's so
matches,
savage.
But whatever.
Hibernating. Yep. Hibernating is good. We like hibernating. Gotta love hibernating.
All right. We have a few talking points which Llewellyn will take us through.
Yeah. So our first talking point: what is your go-to fast food restaurant?
You go first.
Well, it used to, okay, it kind of changes in terms of fast food. I'm assuming we're talking Macca's, Red Rooster, KFC sort of thing. So probably Macca's. But as of yesterday, I think maybe Wednesday, I've just kind of sworn off fast food, because it's I had this voucher for $1 hash brown at Macca's, right? And I was walking up to Macca's because I wanted to get some sunshine and stuff, and then I'll get my $1 hash brown from Macca's, and then I'd go home again. And then I'm like, I was just stopping at Woolies, and then I saw that they had 50-cent hash browns and bacon, and so for $2.50 I bought bacon and 2 hash browns, and so enjoyed it a lot more than just a hash brown at Macca's. So I kind of can't be bothered with Macca's anymore. So
fair enough. Well, I'm gluten-free and dairy-free, so no takeaway for me anymore. But I would definitely say Macca's nuggets are the best.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah,
Would
that's
eat them
true.
if I could.
Macca's nuggets are good.
Much better than Hungry Jack's.
We've got
that are like
Salsa's,
soggy.
KFC, Starbucks, Hungry Jack's, Macca's or KFC. You have to pick one, Alicia. Just saying. You have to pick one. Not going to lie, Red Rooster is pretty good. Okay. I worked at Red Rooster. It's kind of average. I don't know how you're going. It's pretty good because like 90% of the things are reheated in the microwave if they're like, so like all your roast potatoes and pumpkins and peas, that is like, that it, like they kind of cook it in an oven, but they will reheat it in the microwave. Like it's not freshly baked roast dinner. Otherwise you're going to be waiting there for ages. Like their chips are good. I'll give you the chips because they have really good chips. But no, swear off Red Rooster. Like they should have died out 20 years ago. I don't know how they're still going on.
I think it's a cover for something, to be honest. I love Tori's comment.
Only God knows.
Guzman and Gomez.
Yeah.
Yes, that is good.
They're good.
Good Mexican. The Mexican like burrito bowls. So
True.
good.
Okay, the cheesy nuggets are good. I'll give you that. Their cheesy nuggets are good, Noah. I'll give you that one. Their cheesy
I have
nuggets
not
are
tried
okay. They're okay. Yeah.
Got the inside goss here.
I was there for 5 years. I know all.
She knows it all.
It was bad. I should have left a lot earlier than I did.
Okay, next question.
Reliving trauma.
What is your favourite thing to do outdoors?
Mine would definitely be hiking. Going for a nice hike in the bush, especially after it's been raining because then it smells amazing. I love the smell of wet forest.
Yeah,
And then it's
that's true.
And the sound of gravel under your feet. Oh, it's just
Yeah, so I'm not really an outdoorsy person, but I'll probably say like just going for a nice walk. Yeah. I've been getting outside more during lockdown because I go stir crazy. So, but yeah, I have this thing where I don't want wind on my face. I don't like that feeling, especially if it's like kind of constantly like up against me. I find that quite like irritating. So I generally kind of am an indoor cat. But I do enjoy a nice walk. I have been known to enjoy running as well, like just going out for a good run.
I used to run. Not as fit anymore though.
Yeah, no, I'd need to get practice. But I was getting pretty good. Like my estate where I live, I was doing that. I could run the whole thing at one point without like stopping, which was pretty good, and was all right. But that was a couple of years ago now, so kind of have to go out. We've got Josiah loves going to the beach. Walk to Woolies, Alicia. Yes, that's the way to go. Walking to Woolies. Then you can go and get 50-cent hash browns. That's the way to go. What else? We got
biking.
Oh, mountain biking is fun. I haven't been mountain biking in actual years, like since I was probably like 14, 15, like years and years and years ago.
Last time I went was on a camp last year and I fell off and grazed my leg.
I fell off, but it was so much fun. Like went on like proper tracks and stuff and you got to like be fast. Yeah, it was good.
When you find a good track.
Biking or camping. Camping is good. I have a camping trip planned, not for like tomorrow, but for next weekend, and I really, really hope I can go. I don't think I will, but I'm just planning on going at this point and praying that God works miracles because I really want to go. I need to go. I need a holiday.
Dad and I are planning on going first week of July as well, so
nice.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Also, it might be raining, so
yeah. That's why I got a good tent to like hold back the weather.
Horse riding.
Drive in the country. Oh, that's nice. I love driving in the country. That's my favourite thing because I currently work at the vaccination centre in Cranbourne and the drive there is the best thing ever. It's so gorgeous because you kind of go around the back way and so you just have these beautiful country fields and it's like, especially because it's at about 8 in the morning that I drive over, so it's just past sunrise but it's still got the nice colours in the sky, so it's the best drive
I don't need
ever.
to go to the country. I can just ride down Bald Hill Road.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Horse riding. Yeah. Horse riding. I love horse riding.
I have not really
was able to. I did lessons when I was a kid. A friend of ours had a horse that I took lessons on, and it was really good.
Nice.
Lots of fun.
Never really done it at all. Not that I'm against it, but I just haven't.
And you guys like outside. This is good. I'm glad you guys like outside.
All right, what's the next question, Louis?
Next question is, which Top Gear presenter are you? Hammond, Clarkson, May, or the Stig?
Good question. I have not watched it. So
I want to
don't
be
know.
Hammond because I think I am. Hammond doesn't think things through all the way, but like does his best and has good energy. So I'll go that. Also, he looks like David Tennant. It makes me happy.
Sorry,
but has
I
people
also
like
don't know who that is.
have people watched Top Gear? Like, are people in the same boat as Taylor? Have they actually watched it or don't know? Hammond, yeah, Julia, go Hammond. We've got 3 for Hammond. Have not seen it, I don't think. Okay.
Yeah.
You'd know
I'm
if
with
you'd
you,
seen
Petra.
it.
Have not.
Awesome. Hammonds. Everyone's Hammond. That's a good thing.
Deagle
He's the best
says,
one.
Josiah is the Stig with the way he drives. Okay? Don't know what that means because I haven't seen it.
I mean, he
but-
can't really drive at the minute because his car's not working. But
True. Maybe that's a good thing.
Clarkson. Oh, we've got a Clarkson. Okay. Ooh,
Hammond
okay.
is good.
And we've got
Lots of
John
Hammonds.
is Jeremy, but he's lethal like the Stig. That's a nice combination. I feel like that's a dangerous combination. Like good at driving and like just constantly takes things too far.
Rude Taylor. Yeah, sorry, Josiah. Didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
He's in the other room.
All right, what's our next question?
Our next question is, what is something you look forward to doing in the look forward to do in the future? Like with holidays coming up, like he gets a bit of travel. What's something you look forward to doing?
I am on holidays at the moment. Yes. So good. Something I'm looking forward to. I don't know. Look, honestly, visiting people again. Especially people with babies, so I get
Yeah, I miss all of
Tori, I'm coming your way.
Yeah.
to see Beck.
Mercedes, we love you. I want to come over. I'm
Yeah.
planning on it soon.
Ford is so cute.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, and just honestly just chilling at home, playing some board games with the family. That's always fun. COVID or not.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to clean my room at this point because I've been meaning to do like a big clean out like all year and I haven't gotten around to it. So
Yes.
I'm just looking forward to like pulling everything out and rearranging everything nicely. It's kind of a bit bits and pieces and scrappy and stuff at the minute.
Yeah.
So looking forward to just nice and organised.
Fair enough.
But
I'm sure Annika's
Yeah.
close to cleaning my room for me because she can't stand it.
we've got lots of people that have driving with their friends.
Photoshop.
Trips.
Yes, Annika.
Nice.
Photoshop. Looking forward.
Can't afford Photoshop. That's
Well, Annika's sharing the
CYC
account with
Snow
me,
Camp.
so-
Hang on, who said CYC Snow Camp?
Probably
Alicia.
Alicia.
That's
Yes.
so cool. Love snow camps. Snow camps are fun. You're gonna have fun.
I definitely
Enjoy it.
want to go to
Wear
snow
lots
camp.
of like layers and try to make sure that you don't get like wet because that makes things
Yes,
horrible.
you don't
Once you get
want
wet in the snow,
frostbite.
it's all done. Like you're just cold and miserable.
You need to stay warm. Go snowboarding, by
comps.
the way. Not skiing. Snowboarding's so much better.
Yeah, hanging out with your sister.
Thank you.
Sleep the whole night without lambs waking me up. That is a good point. I don't think I've ever had lambs waking me up. Is that like a metaphor? Is that actual like physical sheep that wake you up, Julia?
I think with Julia,
I think it's physical
that's
sheep.
Actual. Yes, that is very much real. No, what kind of dance
That is an
do you do?
experience not many people have.
Definitely not.
Waking up to sheep.
Tori says
Queensland.
Queenslander.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Nice.
As long as you don't do what like that lady did and go up to Queensland and be spreading COVID and stuff.
Oh, goodness.
Do it the right way. Do it the good way.
Can I come with you, Tori?
Too physical.
I'll
Oh my
babysit.
goodness.
Want to come?
Because it's Queensland.
What, do they have names, Julia? I want to know if your sheep have names.
Surely.
They've got to have names.
Hip hop.
Ooh,
Nice.
Yeah.
nice.
I can't
Bit of
dance
dancing.
myself, but
I don't think I can dance, but I can like groove.
yeah,
I can tap. That counts, yeah.
I can dance if I want to look.
It's like
stupid,
musical
but-
theatre. Like
What breed of sheep?
I didn't realise there were
breed of
different
sheep
types of
are
breed
there?
of sheep.
There's like
I thought there was just sheep.
I'm going off,
I
like,
didn't realise there were different types.
types of wool, like merino, and I don't know what
I just
else.
thought they were like sheep. I thought they were just sheep. What?
Yes, Tori, I will take that as an invite. Thank you. I'm coming to Queensland. Okay.
I think it's
Hang on, what are their names?
Oh,
We
Our
have to
screen's
find out the
dodgy.
names.
Felix and Taco, that's so cool.
Felix and Taco.
Corriedale, that sounds like a herb. And
It
they sleep
does,
in my
like coriander.
Corriedale. That's so cool. Hi, Felix and Taco. Shout out to the sheep in Julia's bedroom.
Annika is being very rude to me. Saying my dance moves are scary. Look, honestly, can agree. Riding into a river.
Black face sheep.
Okay.
Ooh. Multiple people have sheep. This is very unusual.
I do not have sheep.
I don't. We don't have enough space for
maybe we should
grass, let alone sheep.
farm animal.
Yeah, our backyard's tiny.
Like-
And it's artificial grass, so
Yeah.
the sheep won't have much fun. And they'll have to fight with our dog Darcy, so yeah, not a good experience.
All right, who's ready for a game? I
Me.
think we're ready for a game. How about everyone else? We have a good game.
Josiah has prepared it for us. It's similar to
Does-
one we've done before. But
Yeah, people
will
who have
be
been here
fun.
before should be familiar with it. Taylor, if you want to introduce it.
Okay, so we have to guess what the logo is based on the colours shown on the screen. Yeah, look, it's harder than it looks. I will say
Yeah, I
that.
struggle.
From my experience
I
last
struggle.
time, it's harder than it looks. But I think the first one's easy. If I have it right, I think it's easy. So I think we're ready to start.
All right, let's go. First one. It looks like a flag in my mind. Like, I'm just
Well,
looking at that, I'm like, it's Ireland.
the Irish
like-
I
flag.
think it would probably be Starbucks.
Oh
That's all I
yeah,
see with
Starbucks.
that.
That makes more sense than the Irish flag. So
Yes. I don't know what the Irish flag looks like, but
So
I
we
say
got-
Starbucks.
yeah,
I think a lot of people reckon Starbucks.
yeah.
Skoda
Everyone.
colours.
Yes, Esther remembers this. That's awesome.
Yes.
Go Esther.
I'm pretty sure it's Starbucks. Is
All right.
it? Are we right?
What's the answer, Louis?
Starbucks.
Yes.
Nice. Well done.
Speaking of
Good job.
America, they
Thank
say.
you. Thank you.
I didn't really get it. I just kind of like listened to Tori's answer. I'm like, no, that sounds better than mine. We'll use that one.
Nice.
All right, second one. Oh, that's. I
have
know
no
that.
idea.
I recognise those colours really well for some reason.
I do
I
not.
think.
Or do I?
I feel like it's some sort of
It's
like
like
car thing.
Tyre power.
How can you buy better?
I don't know.
How
But
can
it's
you
not really
buy
the right
better?
blue, I don't think. I have no idea.
I don't know. Some sort of like athletic kind of car thing is my thoughts.
I have no idea. IKEA. Oh, that makes sense. That makes so much
Sitting there
sense.
going, oh, it's like some kind of car thing.
RACV.
Oh, RACV.
Well,
Yeah,
good
no,
guess, good guess.
that's fair. I think the yellow
Well,
is
that-
the
that
right
adds
yellow
to the
for
car.
IKEA.
Yeah, surely. All right.
All right, what is it?
Food's better at IKEA.
What is
Yep,
it,
I
Louis?
agree now.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
it's IKEA.
Good job, everyone.
It's
who
all right,
got
Adam.
that.
We were on the same wavelength.
I think Annika got that first. Good job, Annika.
Yay!
Did better than me. Oh, that's
Ooh.
got to be Bunnings.
Oh
That's
yeah,
got to be
that's
Bunnings.
true. I'm so bad at these. I'm
That's not
really not
Bunnings.
good
I
at
don't know what it
them.
is.
I look at these colours and I just think colours. I'm like, oh, pretty colours, and I don't actually like comprehend the fact that there's a logo out of it. I just can't.
Surely that is Bunnings. Swedish meatballs.
Yeah,
England,
IKEA
what?
has great Swedish meatballs.
I've never
Oh,
had
right, okay.
meatballs from IKEA.
Might have 10.
I don't
Never.
think I have
Everyone goes on about them, and I've never.
either. No.
So I'm sorry for all the people that I'm disappointing right now, but
Might
never
have
had it.
10. Josiah, what? What? All right. Surely
Alright,
we
we
can all
happy?
agree that's Bunnings. Except for Josiah.
Bunnings Warehouse.
Yes. See that
Lowest
country-
prices.
oh
Oh my
Just
god, that's
beginning.
really stuck in my head now.
Did you see that there was that a hardware company in the Philippines tried to rip off the logo of Bunnings and the colour style of Bunnings?
It doesn't surprise me.
Some
It doesn't
people are so
surprise me at
silly.
all. No.
Gotta go and get a snag at Bunnings, yes.
Yes.
What is this?
Especially when we do our fundraiser for youth. When we do a
Yes.
Bunnings fundraiser.
Come along to that. Should be happening in August. Be there
Alright.
or be square.
What's this one?
Honestly, it just
It looks
reminds me
like
of the French flag.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. French flag.
That's all.
Furniture.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I can't even think.
No, Amart furniture sounds right.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what else it would be, so.
John's on the same thing.
France. Thank you.
It's France.
Thank you, John. It's gotta be. Like,
The French flag.
What else would it be, right?
No one else knows. We've got to leave this for a little bit longer. Everyone's stumped. Don't be like
Pepsi.
oh. Oh.
Oh,
You guys are giving out like good answers. We're sitting here going like, oh, it's the French flag. And you guys are like, it's Pepsi.
Oh, goodness.
Les Miserables.
We clearly know what we're doing.
Pepsi is a good guess. I wouldn't have thought
Yeah,
of that
no,
either. Alright,
just
there's
not
lots
good.
Of Pepsis, but there's also a few A-marks.
Fanta. Okay,
Fanta.
just give real answers,
I
please.
think you need some glasses, mate. Oh, wait, it's Pepsi.
Oh, wait, it's Pepsi.
Yeah.
I mean, Amart.
Look, it could be any. All right, I'm going to go with Pepsi.
I'll go with Amart. We'll be the two sides here. We'll see who wins.
Let's see, what is it?
Hey!
See, look how good I am. Not. I just went with you all. Who was the first one to get Pepsi? Was it Angel?
I don't know.
I think it was Angel.
Yeah, it was
Possibly.
Angel. Yep.
Good job, Angel.
Well done. Winning.
Booyah.
Oh, it's eBay.
Oh, that makes sense. I can see that now. Yeah, I wouldn't have had a clue.
Catch of the day.
I figured one out, guys.
Angel says, I'm a smart person. Yes.
You're
Yes,
very
you are.
smart, Angel. You're gorgeous and amazing.
Tori
We love
reckons
you.
eBay. Petra reckons a rainbow.
Ine.
A rainbow.
Good choice. Ine. Annika, what's Ine? Can you please explain that to me?
I think. Although
what
Tori
Ine
was before Angel
Yes.
and before
yes, she was.
Annika, so I think the real Microsoft. Yeah, it could be Microsoft. It's got the same kind of colours.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah, looks a little bit like Google.
Google.
That's true.
a little bit.
I think Google doesn't
Not
have
quite
green
the
in
right
it, though.
colours.
Does Google have green?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe no, I don't think there is.
All right.
eBay. Primary colours plus green.
True.
Good guess. I'm with you on that one.
I like your thinking style. All right.
What is it?
It is eBay. I got a thing right.
Good
I'm
job.
proud of
You got that way
myself.
ahead.
I saw it. I'm like, oh, I know this. I spend a lot of time on it.
That might be why. Yes. Oh.
Is it Super Amart?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
it's Super Amart. I'm just gonna sing all the like theme tunes of
Oh my
businesses.
goodness.
What ad lives inside of your head?
Oh, what?
Free.
It has. Surely it's.
Oh,
Amart.
Google does have green. Okay, I thought it didn't have it. Thank you for correcting us.
I can't picture it in my head now. Indonesian flag.
Indonesian.
Jokes.
Domino's, Amart,
Domino's.
Coca-Cola.
Could be Domino's.
Thought Coke was just
Coca-Cola.
black and white. Red.
Yeah, red and white. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't think it had blue in it.
Domino's, Amart. Domino's.
It's alright, Julia. I'm bad too. We can be bad together.
Total Tools. Not a bad guess.
What's Total Tools?
It's like a tool company.
Okay. I've never heard of them.
Oh, I have.
I know my tools really well, guys.
I'm not like you though. I don't know the ad for it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys. To disappoint. I reckon Amart.
All right.
Got lots of Domino's.
What have we got? What is it?
I would go. Oh.
No one got it.
No one got
It was Costco. Okay. No one got it.
Costco wholesale.
I thought Adam was onto it with Domino's. I thought they were
Yeah,
like
I
right
didn't
on it.
think
I'm
that.
like, oh, of course it's gonna be Domino's,
Well,
but
it could
no.
have been Kmart.
Oh yeah,
It could have, yeah.
Kmart.
Didn't think of that either. There's obviously lots of options, but
Well,
Costco, nice.
Can't wait to go back there.
Yeah.
ooh, what's this one? Looks like the colours of like a soccer team.
Probably, but
that's
I don't
kind
know
of-
any soccer teams.
Costco has white in it. You've never been to Costco, Alicia? You have
I
to be to
don't know what
Costco.
this
Costco's
is.
so good. It's amazing.
You need a membership though. Like, come on.
No, we've got a few leaders that have got all.
All right. Office Works.
Works.
No, Office Works doesn't have
BCF?
yellow in it. Ooh, it
Yeah, it
could
must
be
be BCF. We've got
BCF.
to support Daglin.
I
Yeah.
reckon, yeah, surely. Or Bowen's. That's the. Well, I'm pretty sure the Ratton's dad always wears that on his jumper, Bowen's, but I don't actually know what it is.
It's like a plumbing place.
That's a
I
very
think.
random thing, but you know.
It's like the wholesaler place for like plumbing.
Sydney
stuff.
Swan.
It's sort of like IKEA, but different.
Yeah, a little bit. It's BC.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
West Coast Eagles. Sport team. West Coast
That's
Eagles.
football, isn't it?
Yeah, but like same. It's
And
a ball.
Sydney
They kick it
Swans.
around. Like there's rules. It's all the same thing.
Yeah, BCF is a very good guess.
Yeah.
Mustard, mayo, and a blue sauce. Nice, Petra. Nice.
I like the creativity here. I like how everyone's kind of thinking outside the box. It's good. It's good.
I think at that point people have given up. So they just make up something
Starting
that
at the
sounds.
end.
That's me doing my assignments. I just give up. It was BCF.
Nice.
Well done to everyone who got BCF.
Blue cheese dressing. Ew.
It's just
Blue cheese.
whenever I've done an assessment and I just give up, I'm just writing nonsense.
sounds smart.
Like, what's this one?
It's not. No, it's not Instagram. What is this?
That purple.
I can't. I'm so bad at these ones. Like I got a
I
few at the
recognise
start,
that
but
purple.
now-
What are people saying? I'm just gonna wait to see what they're saying because
Something
I've got
rainbow.
no idea.
Alicia says what? I'm with you, Alicia.
Gosh, I'm
Got no
gonna
clue.
kick myself when this one comes up.
I know it's probably something obvious, but until someone says it, don't know. Polaroid
Oh yeah,
could be.
yeah. Everyone's confused. Everyone's like us.
no
We're
idea.
sitting here like, what is going on?
Been a
No
long
clue.
week.
Patagonia. Oh, is that how you pronounce it? Patagonia. Patagonia. I know the brand, but I
Colour
don't know
scheme
how you
is
say
awesome.
it.
The color scheme is awesome. I know it. I know it from somewhere.
It might be.
It's like
deep.
driving me mental.
Yeah, I don't know. Annika thinks it's a clothing
Yeah,
brand.
I'm there
which
as well.
one?
I'm thinking Patagonia the same.
I don't even know what Patagonia is.
It's like a what's?
They make like a puffer jacket.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of outdoorsy. I think.
I have no
Making this
idea.
up. Yep, me too. I give
Yeah,
up.
just I was trying to trip us up with this one.
It's probably something so obvious.
Instagram.
I want to know what it is.
Okay, everyone's confused. Let's just
It can't be Instagram.
reveal it.
Zip.
Ah, that's where I've seen it before.
That's so true. Zip pay. I don't use it. But like,
I
I've
don't.
seen the
Yeah, no, I
logo.
don't use it either. But no, that makes sense. Okay, it's a nice color combo. They've done well.
Yeah.
Good job, Zip. We approve of
Hey.
your colors.
Red, orange,
Macca's?
yellow.
No,
Does
Macca's
Macca's have
doesn't have
orange?
orange. Maybe it's Hungry Jack's.
Could be. Yeah, could be. Yeah, I reckon.
Because I'm thinking fast food. That kind of red. It's got to
Bordeaux.
be food.
Yeah, surely.
Like it's
Be something out of the
a
block or Bordeaux.
food something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you should have said Zip.
Come on, Petra.
Just say it. Just say whatever comes to your
Oh,
mind.
Adam said shell. Well, she said shield, but shell. Yes, we know shell. Could be.
Sheila.
Hungry Jack's.
Sheila.
Shell. Yeah, it could be Shell. Actually, that
Yeah.
makes sense. I'm going to stick
Cheetos.
with my Hungry Jacks just because I don't want to be like
Pirelli.
jumping on bandwagons or anything.
Yeah.
Cheetos.
Well, I didn't know to begin with, but oh well. We got Hungry Jack's shell, Cheetos, Pirelli.
I don't know
Don't know what
what
that is.
Can you explain to us what Pirelli is?
Does shell have orange? I can't picture.
I
a
feel
shell
like
has
it
orange.
does.
I think so.
I think
Well,
it's got the 3.
Yeah, it's got the,
I'm pretty
the
sure it does.
coloured red.
Yeah.
But then many places do anyway, so what's the difference?
Yeah.
IDTS. I don't know what that means. Is that like a fancy abbreviation?
IDTS.
Not with it.
It's like a K-pop band.
Pirelli,
Pirelli is a tire brand.
Ah.
Don't
Okay.
know it.
So that answers your question, ads.
All right. Let's
Let's go.
answer. Ah.
That's so true.
No doy. I mean, I don't use MasterCard, so
I do.
like,
I should know that. Oh well. There were many other options, obviously, none of which I came up with, but oh well.
that's funny.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, I'm not going
that's
to get
a
this
gross
one.
combination. If
That's
you ask
horrible.
me.
Who chose that? Who chose that? I want to
think it's
speak
a
to
car
your
brand.
manager.
I feel like it's a car brand.
I really want to speak to the manager of whoever designed this because that's appalling. Like that yellow
It's actually terrible.
and that brown, like, and that just the red, just all of it together. Just the combination is bad. It's just not on. It's wrong.
Mastercard doesn't have black, does it?
Dunno.
Ads? I don't think it does. Hungry
I
Jack's.
also feel like people are being a bit pedantic.
Surely that's not Hungry Jack's. I don't think
It's not Hungry Jack's. Nah. No way.
throw up. Okay.
This is just gross.
Oh right, because it's gross. Yes, makes sense.
It's just bad. It's just
I have no
just
idea
bad.
what that is. It's just disgusting.
It's just bad.
I feel like
it's
it
just
is
wrong.
a car
Wrong,
brand,
wrong.
But
I don't know. I have a feeling I've seen it, but I've just like turned my head away because it's just a bad combination of colours. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, nope, not gonna
You say
burn my
that
eyes
now,
out.
But just wait. What does that mean?
Oh, it's gonna be
Josiah?
something that I like.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Sauces. Yeah, look, barbecue sauce, tomato sauce, mustard,
Say that now.
and what's the white one? Mayonnaise. There we go.
All right. Does anyone have any idea? Don't roast the hawks,
Hawks
Luke.
is so gross though. Yellow and brown.
Yeah, but it's yellow and gold.
It's
brown.
And it's not that colour yellow.
And then-
It's not that colour
It's
yellow.
like a darker orange, darker yellow.
Yeah, it's a gold.
But still.
It's not freaking like bright fluoro yellow. So rude.
But still bad.
All right, what is this one? I'm that's such a dumb color combination.
I'm pretty sure they like changed the logo
Why?
recently though.
Yeah, they
And
have.
it just looks wrong.
Because it's just a black mustache now.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
not
that.
good.
Like they've gone to the simplified logo scheme.
Not a good move.
Yeah, no.
I don't like the new Kia logo.
I don't even know what the new Kia logo is.
I don't know. Everyone, I went into
Back to the start.
I went into Discord
it.
the other day, and they gave this like big thing of like, oh, we've changed our logo, and then I saw a comparison the other day. I'm like, it's not different. There's like one minor change, and they've made this whole deal like people are going to be offended that it changed. I'm like,
goodness.
nothing's changed. You've literally not even changed the color. You've barely changed the shape. Like instead of having like little kind of antenna, there's just no antenna. Like that's kind of it. It makes no sense to me. It was just weird.
Fair enough.
We know this one, guys. It's not
Yes,
a secret
we're back to the
anymore.
start.
We're back to
This
the start. We
is,
didn't
in
have a
fact,
holding page.
Starbucks. All right, so that's it for the game. Next up, Naomi is going to give us a devotion. So
I've got to get
hand it
my
over.
iPad. So just
Fair enough.
enjoy the fact that you can see my iPad on the on the cameras. So I just kind of want to we've obviously been doing the study series this term on just practical ways to connect with God. I want to know, does everyone remember what we've covered so far? I kind of want to test the waters a little bit, see what you guys actually remember. So it's a bit of a delay, so we're just going to have to wait for the comments to come in.
Yes, we are. Awkward.
But yeah, we would have much rather have done this all with you guys in person, but obviously with restrictions and stuff, we've just got to do it like this. So hopefully you guys get something out of this today. But if not, God works in many ways, so this should be very good. So
Yeah.
people are
We have
gone
done
quiet.
2 before this. Yes.
Awesome.
One of
Go
them is
Tory.
prayer.
Prayer is one.
Prayer was the first one. Good job. And nature.
Yes. Go, Esther.
Good job, Esther.
Love you, Esther. All right. Has anyone actually had a chance to practice any of these? I just kind of want to get a sense. We're not here to check if you've done your homework. It's just to see how you guys have been going. Have you been able to really kind of test these new methods out a bit more, and have you kind of connected with one more than the other, or are you still kind of not really connecting with any of them? And then the waiting for the messages to come through.
Such a big
Don't go
delay.
quiet, guys. It's gonna be interactive. We're gonna want you to answer questions, because got some questions here for you guys to go through. Oh, that's awesome, Julia. Oh, and you've been finding that good. I'm glad you've been doing quite a bit of prayer. Prayer's good. Prayer is very good, especially at the minute with what's been going on.
Nature.
Oh, that's so cool. Good job, Alicia.
I like that you took photos. That's
Yeah.
nice.
That's nice.
Prayer.
Annika did prayer. This is so cool. I'm so glad you guys are really enjoying this series and getting something out of it. It's going to really help you guys, especially just with whatever life throws at you, because life decides it just throws all sorts of things at you guys, and to have these tools is going to really help you to just keep strong and keep focused on God. It's really good to see you guys enjoying that. All right, so next question. Does anyone here either know about journaling, or do you journal? Do you have a journal? Do you know what it is? because that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today. So I kind of want to see, does anyone here actually already journal? Do you write things? Do you draw? Because journaling isn't just writing, it is creative. I love waiting for these comments.
I know, it takes
Makes
so
the
long.
flow go really well.
Oh, goodness. Hopefully you're all typing away.
Yes!
Petra
Go
journals.
Petra.
Nice.
Awesome. Gotta love journaling. Journaling's good. Nice.
That's
awesome.
Or no, wait.
Journaled.
What?
There's two. Okay, no. I think the one. Yeah, okay. So the first one is
Used to journal.
Keziah. Yeah, okay.
Awesome.
Dealing
So
with
good.
you.
That's awesome, Esther. Nice. All right, so we've got a good kind of range of people. People kind of know what they're going on about. Yep, Tori, awesome. All right, got to keep remembering to look at the camera. I keep forgetting.
Oh my gosh, me too.
All right, so you guys kind of know what journaling is. Obviously, it's writing down thoughts or emotions or experiences that you've got, or it's drawing them out. You can do both. I've done both. I love doing both. So there's another kind of journaling isn't necessarily just like kind of general like, dear diary, I'm having a good day today. I went to the park, which it can be. You can just keep like a general diary, but journaling, especially when you're journaling as it's a form of worship, especially from my experience. I've been journaling for a long time now, like since 2007,
Wow.
like for ages. So journaling is a big part of my life, and it's just a huge part of the way that I worship and connect with God. And I'm very excited to share with you kind of the two main ways that I find journaling really connects you with God. And so the first way that it helps you connect well with God is it helps you really focus on God and also reflect on what He's done before. Because, I don't know about you guys. Do you guys lose focus a lot? Like, you're sitting in class, you're trying to listen, you're trying to read your textbook, you're trying to study, and you're sitting there and you're going, I never noticed the colour of this wall before. That's an interesting colour of wall. Oh, and the ceiling's also an interesting colour. It is white. It's the same as the other ceilings that we have in this school.
And then you see a spider in the corner. And you're like, no.
And then you just watch it. You're like, oh, there's a spider over there. Oh, I've not been paying attention to what the teacher's been saying. Oh, I probably should pay attention. Oh, wait, I'm still not paying attention to what the teacher's saying. How many people? Yes, all the time. Your mind just wanders and it goes crazy, and you just don't know what has gone on in the last 20 minutes because you've sat there daydreaming or losing track, and you start thinking about what the teacher's saying, and then it just gets sidetracked. All the time. All the time. It is, I agree with Julia, it is really annoying.
Especially in some certain uni classes.
Yeah. I can't focus in lectures. I sit there, I play solitaire for like an hour while watching my lectures. It's just the only way I can actually listen.
So it's very easy to lose focus.
So especially when journaling, especially reading the Bible and praying, I find I can lose focus as well. Like, you'd be praying and then you kind of start to kind of go off into your mind and onto a tangent, and you just end up getting lost. And I find journaling really helps to kind of focus your mind and stop you from going on that tangent. You're being quite deliberate about writing or drawing. You're not just kind of sitting there, thinking or speaking words, and it's kind of a bit more abstract. It's a bit more kind of loopy, I don't know, floosy, I don't know what the word is, but to physically write it down just concretes what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're reading. I've definitely, over my years of journaling and stuff, it's helped me to really connect with God and His character. Especially last year, I was able to read through the entire Bible in a year, and that's because I sat down and I learnt from it. It wasn't just quickly skim over the chapters and read it. It was deliberate learning things, reading, because I was able to write. I was making notes of what verses stood out to me and different prayers that I had relating to the chapters and verses and that sort of thing. And then the other thing is, because you're writing it down, it's permanent. So you have this really cool ability to reflect back on these experiences that you've gone through, especially when it comes to prayer. It is amazing to be able to like look back and flick through the whatever prayer journal you've got and go, oh, I prayed that and God answered it, and God changed me this way. And like, I've genuinely been journaling. This is my first prayer book. I brought it in because I wanted to show you guys. This is my first one. It was 20th of August 2007. Mum and Dad wrote me a little thing. It was about the time when I became a Christian, and I've just filled it with prayers. And there's all sorts of random stuff in here. There's some good prayers. There's some bad prayers. There's all sorts of stuff in here. There's deep prayers, and then there's things from like when I was very, 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 very young, like, dear God, I am very ill. I beg you to heal me. Like, stuff like that. There's little, like, there's all sorts of things. I prayed for God to make my sister nicer to me. I, like, all these things that you pray for as a kid, like, just kind of random, silly prayers that, like, are genuinely, like, as a kid, you're genuinely praying them, and God hears them, and God loves the faith of children. So, but yeah, I love sitting down and actually looking through this book because it brings me back to these memories that I've got of being a kid. And there's some where I'm literally telling God about my day, and I'm thanks, Anthony. I'm sitting, and I love like looking back at what God's just been doing in my life, and thoughts and emotions and beliefs and truths that I held on to as a kid, and you know, like the way that I acted, my personality, that sort of thing. I love looking back and going, oh, that's carried through, or God's helped me grow from this, and just like, it's amazing. I definitely recommend, if you struggle to focus, do journaling and use it as a tool to then like remember how much God has done for you, because he does a lot. And I know my memory's bad, and I'm not going to remember all the different things that I've prayed for over the years, and by writing them down I can, and it's a really awesome gift. So I just want to stop and just kind of ask, like, everyone's going off about my prayer. There is no such thing as a bad prayer. God hears all prayers, and he hears the heart of them, which is the important thing. So even if I'm writing like at 7 years old, by the way, was when I wrote that prayer. I was 7. Give me a break. Like, you pray for things, and Jesus loved the little children. Like, that's the song, that's the Bible verse. Like, you know, there is no such thing as a bad prayer. I do want to ask, guys, is there anything that you can remember that God's done for you? You know, like, just to take a moment, you get sick of me talking for ages and ages, and obviously talking dries up my mouth, and I'm going to have a drink of water, and, you know, what are things that God's done for you guys? I kind of just want to know. I'm just curious to see what God's done in your lives.
Is there anything God's done in your life that you can think of?
There's plenty and plenty. I feel like you need to talk though.
Okay. Look, there's lots of times that God's done things for me. A lot of things, like, just like showing me the right way to go when I'm trying to make certain decisions, helped me figure out what I want to do in uni, and lots of little things. Awkward water noises. Alicia.
Sorry, Alicia. I'm thirsty. My mouth is dry.
Oh my goodness.
Journaling can be scary for those who want to share their intimate thoughts with God, but also scared that someone might find the journal and read their inner pain. What advice would you give? I agree. It is scary to have to face those thoughts and stuff. I will talk a bit about that in a second, but it is really scary to have to physically, like, if you write them down, it becomes really real. Just try it. You don't have to go super deep to start with. Like you saw from, like, my prayers were sometimes very, very basic. It sometimes sounded a bit like a diary of, oh yeah, I went to grandma's house today. Like, you don't have to be you know, God knows everything already. He just wants you to talk to him. So just share some stuff. You know, when you first start a relationship with someone, you don't instantly go, my dad died when I was 9 and I'm still coping with that. Like, you don't go to the deep stuff right away. You go, oh, what's your favourite colour? You know, oh, what did you do at school today? You know, like, do some... Yeah, you don't have to be super deep straight away. And yeah, it is scary that someone might find it. I love that this is just a personal thing. Like, there's some that I've just written, do not open, all over the front of it.
Yes, I can
like,
see that.
that's a fear, but I think, yeah, I'm not sure. Like, there are some, like, kind of online ones. You can buy one with a lock and key. There's some online, like, journals and stuff that do have passwords and stuff attached. So if that is something you're genuinely worried about, there are options out there that are more protected than just like a book that someone can open up.
Yeah, I know there's different apps as well, like journaling apps that you can also get. Yeah,
and we've got heaps of stuff. Paddy's appendix. That's so awesome. I'm loving hearing the things that. That's so good. Oh, your sheep, a lamb lives in your backyard. That's so cool. That's amazing. I'm loving hearing these.
Deegan with his job. Yeah.
Make up a language, that's good. Job, praying for years. That's awesome. That's so good to hear some of your stories, guys. That's so cool. And yeah, like having something temporary, obviously I particularly love the aspect of journaling that means I get to look through it again. But if that's not something that you're quite ready for, go for it. There is actually a lot of therapy that can come from writing out something and then throwing it away. From like, you know, like I know of different kind of strategies where, like, if you're feeling like a big emotion, if like you're really, for example, really angry at someone, write out everything that you're angry about and then tear it up and burn it. Like,
that's savage.
It's essentially write them a letter, but don't send it to them. Just get the emotion out. There is a lot of, there's a lot of therapy from that. So yeah, pick what works for you. Everyone's in a different situation and you're going to connect with God either way. So
what encouragement would you give to anyone who struggles to feel God there and listening? God is there and listening. Just look, sometimes it doesn't feel like he's there and he's listening, but just try to remember that he always is and just be persistent. Don't stray away. Also, just like keep trying to grow closer to him through reading the Bible and looking to the Bible for answers. Yeah. Have you got anything to add?
I agree. I think it takes time. There is a lot of noise in the world that we live in. There's so many different opinions, and especially with technology and the ability to just have things in front of you constantly. There's new videos to watch. There's always something new going on. There's so much noise, so many things vying for your attention. So it is really hard to tune all that out to be able to hear God, because God isn't here to be this like domineering, like power, like crashing through the doors of your house to like get to you. He's just going to knock and he's just going to wait there until you open the door for him. He wants to have a real relationship with you. So it just takes time to learn how to distinguish it. One thing that a youth leader from when I was in youth that said one time was that God is a good father. He's the perfect father, and fathers don't not talk to their children. They want to talk to their children. They will always be talking to their children. So it's not that God isn't talking to you. It's just at this point you haven't been able to figure out which is his voice that's coming at you. So don't be disheartened. It took me a long time to figure out what God's voice was, and I'm still learning it, and I still get it wrong, and I still ignore him sometimes because I'm human, but he still loves me and he calls me out on it and grows me. So just don't be disheartened. Keep doing what Taylor said, reading the Bible, praying, do these things that we're teaching you at the minute. Go out into nature and just sit, be away from the noise. And yeah, journal, just write down stuff. Like that's how I've done it for years and years and years. And like, it's finally getting to a point where even now I'll hear him speaking as I'm journaling, and so I'll be able to write that down. Like, it's a really cool experience, but it never didn't come at once. There's not a quick solution.
Yeah.
It's time and energy. The same way you would be able to connect with a friend, and they don't become your best friend instantaneously. It takes time and it takes commitment to it.
Yeah. One other thing is you've got to have faith. You obviously can't see God, unless he shows himself to you in a vision or anything like that, but you can't see God when you're talking to him and praying to him. So it can be hard sometimes to know he's there, but you've just got to have faith and trust in what you can't see, and yet just trust he's there and he is listening. He might not respond straight away. Sometimes it takes a while, but yeah, he's there.
I hope you've got friends now. Wait,
that's Nathan, isn't it?
Yeah. I hope you've got friends now. It takes a long time. I'm such a big introvert, and I find it really hard to make friends. So that's awesome. God's good. God will always answer your prayers. He'll always give you what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I heard that you spoke to Deaglin a bit and you ended up having similar interests with planes and things like that. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So might quickly jump to my second point, which is the way that journaling helps you express some really overwhelming emotions. So this is kind of going to be a little bit deep, but you know what, you guys are good. You guys you're not scared of deep, so we're going to go there. So honestly, with just a thumbs up, I'd just love to know who's been struggling this last year. Who struggled with mental health or losing loved ones or friendships or physical illness or isolation, watching suffering, any of this sort of stuff. If you just want to give a thumbs up of, yes, I have been struggling this last year, especially just 2020. I know for me,
Definitely.
Last year was tough. Tough year, horrible year for everyone. Somehow I don't think there is a single person that managed to escape how tough it was. Yeah, got some thumbs up. Yeah, it was hard, and we're still kind of in the middle of it at the minute, which is sucky, but yeah. I definitely, for me especially, and I talked about it I think on one of the devotions last year, was I struggled quite a bit with anxiety, and I still struggle with it a little bit today. Obviously healing and stuff doesn't come instantly, and there's some points where I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know how to function right now, but we're okay. And a lot of these new feelings that I had, that I'd never had them before, they were something I'd never ever experienced before, was this overwhelming sense of anxiety, and I just didn't know how to articulate it. And journaling for me was a really, really good way to actually figure out, okay, how do I say this? And sometimes it was literally just, I don't know how to say what I'm feeling, but you know what I'm feeling, God. Just help me. A lot of it was through prayer. Some of it was actually through drawings. I did quite a few drawings, and I look back at them and I'm like, my goodness, I was going through some stuff, because I've just kind of coloured in the entire page in black, and I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, it was just a really great way for me to stop and pause and just breathe and just make sure that I'm focusing my mind on him. And we see a lot of examples of this actually in the Bible, in the book of Psalms. You see this quite regularly, especially in the first kind of half of it. And if you get a chance, read Psalm 38. It's a bit intense. One of the verses says, I am feeble and utterly crushed. I groan in anguish of heart. That's just one of them. It's a very intense psalm, but it shows that even there was this deep pain that David, who wrote this psalm, couldn't quite like it was hard, and this was how he was able to express himself. There is something about the physical act of writing down something that is very therapeutic.
Yeah.
It's especially from my experience, when I write down what I'm thinking or experiencing or feeling or any of that, it helps me feel less anxious and stressed. It's like I've put it down on paper, and now it doesn't have to be in my head. It doesn't have to be here anymore. I don't have to think about it. It's here. I can deal with that later. And it puts everything back into perspective. And it gives my mind the space to focus back in on God, properly, rather than all of this like stress and stuff going on in my head. It clears out. I can at least have a little bit of gap to focus on. Focus on what God's trying to say. And now I do want to put a bit of a disclaimer. You don't have to be writing fancy. You don't have to be drawing works of art. You don't have to be doing these incredible, like, poetic, pieces and things. Just, it's for you and God only. That's what journaling is. It's just a conversation between you and Him on paper. And so you don't need to pray anything special. In fact, God doesn't even require being works of special. You can do works of art if you want to, but it's not like you have to sit there and get stressed over the fact that you're not good at it. Like, I'm not good at drawing. My first drawing was horrible. It was atrocious. Like, it was so bad. It was just ugly. Like, but it was me expressing something that inspired me in the psalm that I was reading at that point. Like, all God wants is for our hearts to be open and just for us to be honest. And if that just means you write 2 sentences or you draw a stick figure, which is my specialty, then that's all He needs. He just needs you. So just saying the Mona Lisa is quite overrated, but we'll get to that another time. So before I kind of wrap up, I'm just quickly going to share 2 different journaling templates. So these should really help you get started in journaling if you've not journaled before. I know a lot of you guys have, so that's awesome. If you're not really sure where to start, I've got 2 here. So I definitely encourage, if you've got a blank piece of paper and a pencil at home, once this stream is done, I really encourage you guys to just sit down for 15-20 minutes by yourself, just sitting and just practice journaling. Just try it out. If you've never done it before, or if you used to do it a long time ago, just try it. So yeah, you might be surprised. So the first technique is called SOAP. I'm sure anyone who went to kids' church has heard of this one before. It stands for Scripture, Observe, Application, Pray. So you read a passage of Scripture, you observe what's happening, any lessons the author is trying to teach you, or anything else that stands out to you in particular. And then think about how you can apply it to your life. So pray, and then of course pray and ask God to help you put the lesson into practice. And then the second one is pray. So praise, yield, ask. No, praise, repent, ask, yield. To get the acronym right. So you begin with thanking God for the blessings in your life. You praise Him for what He has done, and then repent of any sins or anything that's been weighing on your heart. And then yield everything to Him. So trust that He's in control. If you do want to try the SOAP method and you're not really sure what scripture to use, start with Mark chapter 2, verse 1 to 12, if you want. Because, I know sometimes if you want to do it but you're not really sure what scripture to read, just start with that one. It's a good one. It's the story of the paralytic man getting healed in the Gospels, so amazing. So I do hope you guys got something out. I feel like we've got some questions. What have we got? How can you listen when it's really hard to drown out? That is, I like Josiah's quiet worship music and try to listen
Also, what Naomi said before, removing like any distractions, turning your phone off, just being somewhere by yourself and in a quiet space, unless you do want worship music. But yeah, just somewhere where you're by yourself, you don't have distractions, and you can just focus on God.
Even music with no lyrics to it.
Yeah,
Just,
Yeah.
I love that.
Instrumental
Some like
music.
calm kind of music.
Yeah, or nature sounds. Go outside if you want. If that's something you engage with. Yeah.
And it's a skill to be able to not listen to all the noise, and it's not going to happen instantly. You might be able to get kind of like 5 minutes to start with, or 2 minutes, or 1 minute without a distraction or that sort of thing. But just keep practicing, keep trying, keep doing different things. Go out for a walk one day, and just have your phone on silent, because obviously sometimes you can't really keep your phone at home these days, especially to be safe and things. But just have it on silent. Or for me, like, I find I get quite attached to YouTube videos and stuff, so like at this point in time I can't access it from pretty much all my devices. It's just completely blocked, including Facebook and stuff, because it's just, I don't have Instagram anymore. It's just all too much. It's that's helped me cut out the sound, because I know that's a weakness in my life, is I let that have too much influence over me. So
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
spend an hour where you don't talk at all. That one's hard, but it's
That
a
is
good
very
practice.
hard.
You can work up to it.
Yeah, start maybe a
Maybe
bit
start with
shorter.
like 15 minutes where you just sit in silence and see where you go. But yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yeah.
Burke's Lookout. Haven't been there.
Okay. In year 4, we named a teaspoon prayer. Thank you. Say sorry. And please ask God.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's lots of different ways to do it.
And yeah, these aren't like the finalised ones.
Yeah.
I think there's a link. I'm sure I did put it in the doc if Josiah wants to post it in the chat at some point, of where I got these techniques from. So the soap one was I found on a website. Obviously, it's pretty common, so this isn't the website that it was like originated at. But it's got a lot more other ones on it, including one that's directed at drawing. And then there's also... and then the Pray one was actually a Bible reading plan that I went through last year, which I loved and thought I'd share with you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, our screen keeps flickering, so we can't always see
can't
the
see your
chat,
comments
so
right
we
now.
don't know what's going on. That's why we take weird
There we go.
pauses. How do we discern what's God's voice and what isn't, and what our voice is?
That's a tough one. Look, a lot of prayer. I know last year when I was going for... No, not last year. 2019, when I was graduating. When I was going for a job at Cairo for an internship. I didn't know if it was the right choice or if I wanted to just go straight into uni, which was originally the plan. But I just sort of prayed and I couldn't stop thinking about the job, and so I ended up going for it. And I was sort of like, look, if this is what you have planned for me, then help this interview to go really well. And in past interviews I was a bit emotional, and this one I was like fine, wasn't emotional at all. It went really well. I could answer all the questions, and so that's sort of how I knew that it was the right choice. And then sure enough I did get the job, which was awesome. Yay. But yeah, and it was a really good experience. So just just when it feels right, and also when it's like confirmed through other people, like other people might say something and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. That sort of relates to how I'm feeling and what I've been going through.
I find comparing it to what you know is God's character. God isn't going to go tell you to do something that's bad or sinful or destructive. He's going to tell you to do things that are wise and kind and loving and that follow the fruits of the Spirit. And, you know, like Josiah's correct. Going to God's Word is a great place to start. And if you read it regularly, you'll get to know who God is more and more, because, like, obviously there's a lot more depth. Like, you can't really put one word on him. Like, if you're going to pick a word, it would be love, because God is love. But obviously there's so much more complexity and depth and amazingness to him than just that. So read his word, and just kind of, as you do that, you'll learn who he is and be able to kind of pick out, is that thought loving? Is that kind? Is it patient? Is it good? Is it, you know, those sorts of things. So I definitely, there's all sorts of different ways, and it takes practice. It's not going to happen instantly. I wish I could tell you it does. It takes time. It's, I wish there was a quick way to kind of,
Just looking at time, we might make this the last question, Alicia's question.
I feel that, Alicia, I went through that a lot. I think that's a pretty common experience. He has absolutely not ignored your prayers. Just flat out. He has not ignored your prayers. He loves you, and he's always listening to you, and he's always responding to you. It just takes time. Like, I can remember, like, it's only really been during 2020, maybe just earlier, that I've really started to be able to discern his voice. Maybe kind of 2019-ish was kind of starting. But yeah, it's taken, like, I've been a Christian since 2007. Like, that's a long time. It doesn't, I wish there was a quick fix for all of this. I wish there was a quick fix to go, oh, here's how to flick on the microphone for God's voice. Like, just your audio's too low, you just need to raise it up. Like, I wish that was the solution, but it's not. It's like a relationship. You've got to work at it. It takes time. It takes effort. God never promised that it would be easy. So he absolutely does not ignore your prayers, Alicia. I can guarantee you that. You have not done anything wrong either. There's no right way to pray.
Definitely not. No.
Just practice. Just spend time with him regularly. And over time you'll get closer to him, and you'll begin to understand. Is there a wrong way to pray?
Yeah, definitely not.
I don't think so. Like
Naomi was saying, like, you don't need fancy words. You don't need to make it sound really smart and technical. It just needs to, it's like a heart-to-heart with a best friend. You just pouring out your feelings, asking questions, anything.
And even if the content's wrong, like, there are some prayers in here where I am particularly selfish. Like, I am like God is clearly not going to answer that prayer because it's wrong. Like, my heart is in the wrong place. But God is just wanting to look at your heart. He just wants you to be honest. You can't trick him. Like, Jonah tried to run away from him and ended up with spending 3 days in a whale. Like, you can't fool him. You can't pull the wool over his eyes. He knows the depths of your heart. So just pray. Just be honest. Just be there. Don't stress about trying to be impressive or pray correctly. Like, just be honest, be humble, and just come to God going, what have you got? And he is listening to you, and he loves you, and he's answering you. Sometimes it's a yes, sometimes it's a no, sometimes it's a maybe, sometimes it's a wait. I've got lots of prayers that are currently a wait at the minute, and it's always frustrating and painful, and you're just like, give it to me now. But God knows the right path, and he's going to bring a lot more good things when he says wait, because he's got some surprises coming. So yeah, and you know what? If you say the same prayer every night, that's okay too. Just pray. And you know, if you're stuck, turn to Psalms. Psalms is 150 different prayers for every single thing that you could ever go through in life ever. Just pick a psalm. Go through the book of Psalms. It's probably about a third of the year, but you don't have to do all of them necessarily. And I mean, Psalm 119 is a bit long, and you might not read all of that all at once, but you know, if you're stuck, just turn to Psalm chapter 1 and read that.
Yeah.
That can be your prayer. I've started using Psalms as my own prayers. I love it. It's almost, it makes it a bit easier. You're not trying to have to think of things. You can just pray, and you can just speak these prayers that Israelites and Jewish people have been praying for thousands of years now. I don't know if that's completely accurate. Hundreds of years.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll don't expect to be like, there isn't a perfect prayer way. It's just be true to you, be true to what your heart says, and yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Naomi. It's been an awesome Devo tonight, learning about journaling, and when I was still listening and trying to pay attention, I sat here and drew some just lines on the paper, but it does help trying to focus in with it. I'm going to quickly play a quick video to flash back to our lockdown 2.0 of ads behind a Zoom meeting, and we'll come back and wrap up for the night.
Awesome.
When you were playing that record, what were you thinking?
Alright guys, looking forward to our breakout rooms. I'm going to send you off into the rooms in just a moment. I hope you guys have an awesome time. As you're in there, I'll be praying for you. So you should see the rooms opening up right about now. There we go. Alright, bye. See ya. See ya. Have a good time. See you later. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yes. See you later. Cool. Alright. Nothing sticks to my beard. I can show you the world. Rise, take you wonder by one. Sing it, Jasmine. A whole new world with you. Chocolate's so good. Thank you, Jesus, for chocolate. Yeah. Look at me. I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you.
And we're back. That's
a
so funny.
classic.
What a classic.
Such a throwback. For those of you who don't remember our Zoom calls, you're blessed.
I can't believe that was last year already.
Yeah.
Insane. Well, thanks for joining the live stream tonight. It's been awesome to see you all interact. We hope you enjoyed Naomi's devotion. It was really good. And we loved seeing your questions. So keep asking questions.
Yep.
Next week there will be a space for you to ask more questions. Josiah and Ads will have a little
Especially
question
about prayer.
time.
So if you've got any questions throughout the week, write them down and bring them up. Everyone's absolutely happy to answer them. Or just call up a youth leader and go, I have a question, and we will gladly answer your call and help you out.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. I think that's it. We've got keep updated with our socials and stuff. I think all the links are down below if I'm right. And yeah, I think we will be doing a live stream next week. It's quite possible, but keep updated on our socials as to what's going on. So yeah, glad to see you guys, and I think that's everything we need to do.
Okay.
I think can Josiah give us a thumbs up if we've gotten everything?
Thank you all. Have a great week.
Awesome.
And we'll see you next week.
Love you guys heaps.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.